Touko, Amekawa, and One Hachipisu's Seventh Time Loop is getting an anime adaptation. Kotei Kobayashi and Riichu's The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess announces new cast members, and the latest news on animated films including Studio Ghibli's The Boy and the Heron and Illumination Entertainment and Nintendo's The Super Mario Bros. Movie. The latest news on manga titles including Kagiri Araido's A Story About a Grandpa and Grandma Returned Back to Their Youth and Tomozo and Gonzo's Speed Grapper, and the latest news on video game titles including Capcom's Megaman X Dive and Sega's Like a Dragon. What's up, this is Jeff, and this is your anime news source. This is Animinutes. Bushiroad announced that Touko, Amekawa, and One Hachipisu's Seventh Time Loop, the villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy, is getting an anime adaptation and revealed the details including the cast, staff, and stream date that is coming sometime in 2024. The cast for the animated series is Ikumi Hasegawa as Reese Emgard Wetzner, the Duke's daughter who is experiencing a time loop for the seventh time. After living a life of a merchant, a pharmacist, a handmaiden, and a knight in shining armor, in this life, she's the future crown princess of a former enemy country. She's supposed to be lounging around, but she finds herself working for some reason. And Nobunaga Shimasaki as Arnold Hine, the military crown prince and ridiculously beautiful. He is a skilled swordsman, smart and strategically gifted, but he is feared by friends and foes alike. For some reason, he proposes to Reese in her seventh loop and spoils her, but his true intentions are unknown. Kazuya Iwata is directing the anime at the Animation Studios Studio Kai and Hornets, together with Toko Machida as a series composition. Kenichi Omeki, Wakako Yoshida, Minoru Tanaka, and Chisa Shibata are character designers. Kazuhiro Nii is editing, Hideki Inoue and Toru Imanishi are main animators, Hiroto Morishita is a sound director, Shota Yaso is a sound effects, Satoshi Hono and Yunosuke Kasai are music producers, and Pony Canyon and Act Dream are music productions. The series is published in Let's Become Novelists in February 2020, and Overlap Novels published the novel where Amekawa is writing and Hachipisu is illustrating in October 2020 and released in 5 book volumes, including the upcoming 5th volume to be published on Friday, August 25th. It was adapted into a manga series drawn by Hinoki Kino in Overlap's Comic Gardo manga website in December 2020 and released in 5 book volumes, including the upcoming 5th volume to be published on the same day as the light novel release. The official website of Kotei Kobayashi and Riichu's The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess announces the details including new cast members for the animated series that streams on Saturday, October 7th. The additional cast for the animated series is Sora Amamiya as Millicent Blue Knight, the leader of the terrorist group who caused the attack on the Imperial, and an unusual hatred for Komari. Rena Ueda as Mercatiano, a newspaper reporter that she scoops around to Komari, and Sako Misono as Theo Flat, a news reporter and Merca's partner who has relatively common sense. They'll join Tomoe Kusunoki as the Komari Gandhi's blood as she awakens to find she's been appointed as a commander in the Moon Knight Imperial Army. The thing is, her new unit consists of solely of belligerent ruffians who revolt against their superiors at the slightest hint of weakness. The official website of Studio Ghibli's The Boy and the Heron announces the details including the cast for the animated film and photo stills after news websites IGN and Fandango already released photos for the animated film. Aside from actor Soma Santoki who plays the role of Mahito in the animated film, the cast includes Takuya Kimura as Soichi, and the actor previously played the role of Howl in the 2004 animated film Howl's Moving Castle. Japanese singer and songwriter Aim Yon is playing the role of Himi, and Masaki Suda plays the Grey Heron, aka Heron Man. Also, the official website of Studio Ghibli releases images for the animated film, and the animated film was not marketed with trailers, ads, or television posts prior to and after its release, and did not have a plot summaries, a cast, or most of the staff with media happy to provide details for the film only after its release. The animated film is already released in Japan last July 14th on both regular DTS:X, IMAX, and Dolby, including Dolby Cinema and Dolby Atmos, and the animated film will be screened at the upcoming film festivals, including the Toronto International Film Festival in Canada from September 7th to the 17th, followed by the San Sebastian International Film Festival in Spain from September 22nd to the 30th, and at the New York International Film Festival in the United States from September 29th to October 15th. G-Kids is distributing the animated film in North America, which is expected to release sometime in 2023. Deadline reports that Illumination Entertainment and Nintendo's The Super Mario Bros. Movie has earned $100 million and added that the animated film became the highest earning Universal Pictures film in Japan. The animated film was released in April 2023, where the animated film became a major commercial success, setting multiple box office records, including the biggest worldwide opening weekend for an animated film and the highest grossing film based on a video game. It also became the highest grossing film of 2023, the third highest grossing animated film ever, and the 15th highest grossing film of all time. In celebration of its achievement for the animated film, the Hollywood live-action film adaptation will return to Japanese theaters on Friday, September 15th to mark the 30th anniversary of the Japanese film release. Actors Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo are playing the roles of Mario and Luigi as they're on a quest to rescue Princess Daisy, played by Samantha Mathis, from a dystopic parallel universe ruled by the ruthless President Koopa, played by Dennis Hopper. The 7th volume of Kagiri Araido's A Story About a Grandpa and Grandma Returned Back to Their Youth announced that the series will end in the 8th volume after the release of the latest volume and the announcement for the anime adaptation. The story centers on the retired couple Ines Saito and Shoso Saito as they live a quiet life in Aomori where they harvest apples. One day, they wake themselves up and found out that their physical age has been restored. The series is published on Araido's Twitter page and Pixiv in October 2019, before it was published in Kadokawa's Nico Nico Manga in February 2020 and Comic Aluna magazine in August 2022 and released in 7 book volumes. It also received achievements including the runner-up at the 6th Suginikuru Manga Taisho in 2020, where the series placed 6th in the web manga category. An anime adaptation is currently in the works. Titan Comics announced that the company will release Tomozo and Gonzo's Speed Grapper to be released in April 2024, and the series is available for pre-order through Amazon and Forbidden Planet. Based on the animated series that aired for 24 episodes from April to September 2005 and centers on the former war photographer Tatsumi Saiga. Saiga is investigating the secret fetish club for the ultra wealthy called the Roppongi Club as he tries to photograph the club's goddess, which is a 15-year-old elite student, Kagura Tenusu. Saiga and Tenusu must escape against Chochi Suitengu, a ruthless businessman who runs the Roppongi Club, a place for the wealthy and influential to indulge in their fetishes. He is also euphoric, possessing the ability to freely manipulate his own blood and use it for either attack, defense, or movement. The manga series was published in ASAI MediaWorks' Dengeki Comic Gao magazine from September 2005 to September 2006 and released in 3 book volumes. It was adapted into a light novel series published by Hayakawa, where Minoru Niki is writing and Yusuke Kosaki is illustrating in July 2005. Capcom announced the release date for the offline version of Megaman X Dive, also known as Walkman X Dive, to be released on mobile, including Android and iOS, and the PC on Friday, September 1st, and the online version will end its service, which is scheduled on Wednesday, September 27th. Megaman X Dive is a 2D action platformer made with a modified engine, while the gameplay is largely similar to that of a typical side-scrolling Mega Man game. Certain aspects are changed in that the player can attack enemies from all angles with an optional automatic aim system, enemies don't drop any recovery items, and rather than a character using their own primary weapons. The mobile app was released as a closed beta in September 2019 before the app was released in Asian countries in March 2020 and ported on the PC via Steam in September 2021. The offline version is available for purchase, whereas the online features including battle mode, cooperative, ranking, guilds, capsules, and collaborations from other Capcom franchises are not available. Sega posted a trailer for Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, and announced the release date to be released worldwide for the PlayStation including PS4 and PS5, Xbox including One, Series S and Series X, and the PC via Steam on Thursday, November 9th. The video game series follows Kazuma Kiryu, aka Joryu. He faked his own death and abandoned his name for the sake of protecting his family. Now he is thrust into conflict by a mysterious figure attempting to drive him out of hiding. It also added that they will release Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth to be released on the same console including PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in early 2024, and those who purchased Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name video game, the game will offer a special trial version of Infinite Wealth which will include bonus scenes not found in the main game. It is a direct sequel of Yakuza Like a Dragon, which serves as the 8th and newest mainline entry in the Yakuza and Like a Dragon franchise. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. You can follow on my official Facebook fan page at facebook.com/ManchesterNews and subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/KifaBoy. Well, that's about it for Animinutes. Today is August 19, 2023. This is Jeff, and this is Animinutes.